Wrestling fans, welcome back to this edition of Wildside Wrestling right here. And I tell you, you're talking about a matchup. We got United States heavyweight title on the line as Terry Knight going to defend against the former champion Jesse Taylor in the lovely Candi at ringside. And then we got Jeff G. Bailey and Ed Golden, a return here to Wildside as he lost a loser leave town match against this man right here known as Jesse Taylor.
That's right. Jesse Taylor defeated Ed Golden just about 1 year ago in that loser leaves town match. And now Jeff G. Bailey has both men in his stable, and Taylor is a former U.S. champion here in Wildside, and the current champ, Terry Knight, is the man he's facing across the ring. Interesting because I know you hate Bailey, but this shows you how much power Jeff G. Bailey has. Jesse Taylor's been on a losing streak. He hasn't won a match in like 4 months, yet here he is with a title shot on television. That shows you how much stroke Jeff G. Bailey has.
You want to talk about a wrestling match? Right here we go with Terry Knight and Jesse Taylor, and he's caught. What a suplex by Taylor. And he just got him up and over. And you're talking about strength. Jesse Taylor picking up a man that weighs around 240 pounds.
Well, Jesse Taylor, a good old boy from Tennessee. He's a redneck, and he's proud of it. He's just a big bull in the ring, outweighing Terry Knight, outpowering Terry Knight. But, of course, Terry Knight has Candi at ringside, so, I don't have too much problems with him.
I know you'd love to fertilize that grass, but that's another story right here on Wildside. Big hip toss by Terry Knight, and he's got a boot to the mouth, and then an arm drag takeover by Taylor. And wrestling fans, I don't want to take nothing away from this matchup, but I'm going to tell you, this announcement has just been made on March 18th. Abdullah the Butcher will be at the NCW Arena in Cornelia, Georgia. You better buy your tickets early because it will be a sellout.
Absolutely amazing. Abdullah the Butcher coming on the 18th. We've already seen the Rock and Roll Express this week on Wildside, and another announcement on March the 4th here live at the NCW Arena in Cornelia, Georgia. The NWA World Tag Team titles will be on the line. Now, the current reigning champs, Team Extreme from Texas, we've seen them here on Wildside in the past with footage from the 51st anniversary in Charlotte. They will be defending those titles against the #1 contenders from NWA Mid-Atlantic out of North Carolina, Triple X. Curtis Thompson and Drake Dawson get their title shot at the NWA World Tag Team titles on March 4th right here in Cornelia.
Al, I got a question. Does these wrestling fans understand what wrestling... I mean, we have got main event pay-per-view wrestling here in this town the first and third Saturday of every month. NWA tag team titles. Do they realize there's people that pay $20 to see that?
Oh, easily pay $20 and much more than that. Plus, speaking of paying money to see something, Strawberry Fields is going to be here on the 4th. She's worth every penny of it and then some. Jesse Taylor is in trouble now. That left knee slammed into that second turnbuckle, and we'll see what Terry Knight can do to take advantage of it, going right to that knee. Jeff G. Bailey having a conniption fit over here at ringside.
Terry Knight, what a wrestler this guy is, and that's why he is the U.S. champion who defeated Romeo Bliss at one of our big shows here at Fright Night 99.
And Romeo was the man that Jesse Taylor could not beat, and was the man that started Taylor's slide into one of the longest losing streaks in Wildside history.
He clipped the knee of Jesse Taylor, and Al, what I'm trying to figure out here is Ed Golden and Jesse Taylor was bitter enemies at one time, and now we've got Jeff G. Bailey sort of keeping them away from each other on the same team. Go figure that out.
Well, Jeff G. Bailey is the miracle worker. He can take someone who hasn't won a match in 4 months and get him a title shot. He can take two men who hate one another and get them to be on the same team. But now, Terry Knight with some extracurricular activity on the floor to the steel.
And he wrapped that knee around that steel post, and no give there, as Terry Knight has got things under control. And Bailey right in the face of Jesse Taylor. One of these days, Jesse's going to get tired of putting up with Bailey, and he's going to do something about it, I hope.
Well, Bailey's the man who can end this losing streak. He got him a title shot. If Taylor could win this match, he's once again the U.S. champ.
Terry Knight working over Taylor's knee. And Taylor in a world of trouble here as referee Jimmy Rivers is checking to see if he wants to give it up. And I don't think he's going to give up if he tears his leg off. Jesse Taylor in a world of trouble here. Going to have to get something going or this thing's going to be over. And I don't want to take nothing away from this matchup, but fans, Abdullah the Butcher on March 18th. And Al Getz, me and you called the match of Abdullah the Butcher right there at the NWA 51st anniversary, and he tore down the sound booth, went through the audience, and tore down a light stand, so no telling what's going to happen.
He got blood all over my format sheet. I actually still have it. I should get him to autograph it. But, you know, we've seen a lot of carnage here in Cornelia, Georgia. We've seen New Jacks. We've seen people put through flaming tables. We've seen staple guns. We've seen some incredible things, but we have never, ever seen anything like the madman from the Sudan, Abdullah the Butcher. And when he steps down that aisle to the ring on March the 18th, I feel sorry for whoever is in his way, be it a wrestler, security guard, cameraman, fan, little kid, because they're going to get slaughtered.
And let me say this, too, about the NCW Arena. This is not like a Georgia Dome where you don't have good seats. Anywhere in here, you're going to be 10 feet away from the Butcher, and I don't know if that's good or bad. Jesse Taylor making a good, strong comeback here with a big power slam. Golden up on the ring apron, going to help him out. It's Jesse Taylor, goes for the ride, and he cold cocks him in the head. And I believe that was supposed to be for Knight, but nevertheless.
That was meant for Knight instead. Taylor got it, and that's it. Terry Knight retains the U.S. heavyweight title. Wait a second.
And the winner of the bout, Terry Knight, the United States heavyweight champion right here on Wildside.
There's some funny stuff going on here. Okay, now Bailey and Golden are going back into the ring to help Taylor. Okay, you know, Taylor, he could have had it. He came close, but he didn't get it. No big deal. Time to regroup. But now Bailey and Terry Knight staring each other down.
What's going on here? We got Golden and Jesse Taylor arguing, and then we have on the other side of the ring, Jeff G. Bailey and Terry Knight with Candi.
Now Candy's got the belt.
Oh, come on! Bailey has bought the United States heavyweight title too. Candi getting a hug from Bailey. It's the first time Bailey's seen something that looked like that in a long time. If ever.
Taylor's not a happy man.
And he had to buy it too, Al.
It looks like Jesse Taylor's been set up.
I don't understand this at all. Wrestling fans, stay tuned to Wildside as this story unfolds. Jesse Taylor being waved bye-bye right here on Wildside.
Bailey's got two belts. He's got the Wildside belt, and he's got the U.S. belt. And of course, his arch enemy, one of his arch enemies, AJ Styles, holds that TV title. He just said 2 down, 1 to go. I think we know what he's after next.
AJ Styles, the television champion. Jesse Taylor, maybe another day right here on Wildside. Wrestling fans, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The Clothesline catalog coming up next.